delete the default cube, then press Shift A to add another cube. After that, press S on your keyboard to scale and use the X, Y, and Z axis to scale it on the axis. By using the scale function, model the floor. After that, select it, then duplicate it by using Ctrl C and Ctrl V. Then press G to move the floor and lock it to an axis. Move it up to make the ceiling. To make the walls, you want to select the floor and the ceiling and duplicate it again. Press R and lock it to an axis to rotate, and finally type 90 in your keyboard to turn to a 90-degree angle. Move the walls and scale it so it fits in a room, and then make your adjustment to your liking. Now go to the shaders tab and select a random cube in your scene. After that, create a new material. Press Shift A and add a texture coordinate and a mapping node. Connect the UV option to the mapping node. Now go to the link of the description to download the image texture. Once you're done, drag the image texture to Blender. It should add an image texture node. Now connect the mapping node to the image texture one. Once you're done, connect the image texture to the principal BSDF. Now to modify the texture, you're going to go to the mapping node and mess around with the values. You can mess around with the settings, but I personally recommend to modify the X rotation or the Y rotation because they will make the texture have a more stretched look. The value will depend how big or small your structure is. After you're done, you want to make sure that your current frame is 1. After that, you want to right click the value that you want to animate and click on Insert Keyframe. This will allow us to animate the UV texture. After that, set your current frame to the frame that you want the animation to end. Now change the value of the mapping node again, then right click and insert keyframe. Now if you play the animation, the UV texture should animate. If you want to make it faster, you just need to increase the value of the mapping node, then insert the keyframe. To add the glow, you want to go to the render settings. If you're in Eevee, you want to enable the bloom, but if you're in cycles, you don't need to do this step. After that, you want to replace the BSDF node with an emission node. Now you want to copy the material and apply it to another cube. Now in the mapping node, you want to replace all of your keyframe with new value. This will make the texture move faster or slower. You want to repeat this process for all of your cubes. After, go to the link of the description to download the Camera Shake add-on. Then go back to Blender and go to Edit Preferences and install the add-on. After that, you want to select the camera and animate by using the keyframe by going to the Transform tab. The camera movement looks unrealistic, so to fix this, select the camera and scroll down to the Camera Shake options. Then select the shake type to walk to the store. Now the camera movement should look much more natural. And now we have the Backrooms minus quadrillion.